Maybe you start all over again.
Okay, so once we log in, the first thing that we should do is go to My Accounts on the top right, the user profile icon, and go to My Accounts. So there we will see a form that will allow us to upload a profile image and fill in a bit of information about ourselves: first name, last name, gender, the name of our institution, address, city, country, state, and phone number, and personal meeting link. This is the online meeting platform that we use that is most convenient for us, where we can meet with our mentee from time to time. Then other details about our academic profession, academic or professional field, designation, our areas of research interest, and a link to an online bio where more information can be seen about us. So once we have filled this form, we submit it and click on the green mark to proceed in submitting it. So once that is done, we can now go ahead and fill the matching form and the communications instrument form. So for this matching form, it contains questions that when we provide answers to them will help the system to understand our research interests, the skills and the capacities that we have that we can offer in mentoring the mentees that are assigned to us. So we should take time to fill them in. And then the importance rating question should be filled as very important. So for everywhere there is importance rating, we should just select very important for all of them. For each of the research, for each of the questions, there are multiple choice checkbox answers. So we can select more than one. We can select all of them. And the last one is none of the above. So either we select one or more of the first set, or we select the last one alone. So there are questions.
Toby.
Yes, sir.
May I suggest that because all of us are mentors.
Yes, sir.
So use the mentor platform or page to talk to us. Don't use the mentee. We're all mentors, so use mentor platform for us.
Okay, sir.
Unless they are all the same.
And the questions are the same. It's just the wording that is different.
Okay, so use the mentor's site.
Okay, this is the mentor's view, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so we answer the questions. Sorry, sir, I have a call from Professor Jegede. Can I take it, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
Briefly.
Yes, sir.
Let him know that we have started already, so that
hello, sir.
The discussion will not last long.
It has been sent to your email, sir.
Is he asking about the login?
Yes, sir.
Tell him to check the bioethics WhatsApp account. The academic bioethics department is there. Please carry on.
Hello, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Professor Gundinos said that sorry about that, sir. I called him again to let him know that it's been posted on WhatsApp page.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. Okay, so the questions are, the first section has multiple answers that can be selected. Then the second section contains concerns and motivations. If there will have any concerns or motivations concerning the program. And then the third section is designed to help the system create possible matches between mentor and mentee. So we are asked questions on what kind of mentee we are looking to mentor. So they are simple yes and no questions, just select them. And the fourth section is on the personal characteristics of our personal characteristics, how we view our personalities, so that appropriate mentees can be assigned to us. Then the last section is a question on our perspective on the level of involvement of a mentor in like the progress or the success of the mentee. So this section looks a bit tricky, but the system does not recognize the submission if we don't follow the exact instruction that has been given. So the system expects that one value be entered just once. So there are levels 1 to 5. So once we use 1 in one of the answers, we should not use 1 anywhere else. So each one of them should contain a unique answer, because we are grading how involved the mentor should be in the progress of the mentee. So either as a teacher, as a sponsor, a cheerleader, a counselor, or a friend. So once we have answered all the questions, we can submit the form. That's for the matching form. Then for the communications instruments is to help the system understand how best we feel a mentor and mentee should communicate with each other. So like a preference in communication styles, so that the system can know how to suggest matches for mentor and mentee. So once we complete these 2 forms, we are now ready to be matched with a mentee. Now, the status of the form is going to be updated when we submit it. Now, because I didn't complete the forms, one is in progress because I selected a value in one of the fields. So it sees as I have started it, but I have not finished the form. And then the second one is not started because I didn't enter anything when I was opening it. So once we have completed, it's going to change the 2 status to completed. So we should ensure that these 2 are changed to completed, so that our profile can be available as a mentor for a mentee to be matched to us. So that is the first stage. Once we have a match, other forms will be made available where we will report our mentoring sessions with our mentees and how the mentee is progressing through the program. So those forms are designed with specific questions concerning different aspects of our relationship with the mentee. And there are also checkpoint forms. I think let me switch to a program manager role here so that I can just show us a preview of what those forms look like. So these are the remaining forms that will now become available to us after we have been assigned a mentee. There's a mentoring agreement form. So the mentee is expected to reach out to us, and we agree based on the individual development plan that the mentee will fill in, stating his goals and objectives, what he expects to gain from the mentoring relationship. So we agree with the mentee on how the relationship is going to run and what timelines are going to be set. So the mentee comes back to the platform to fill this form. And once he fills it and submits, it becomes available for the mentor, for us as mentors to see what he has filled in and also He can also make changes to it as the relationship progresses. Whatever changes he makes, we can also see it on the platform. Then we have forms designed to report our mentoring sessions. They are designed as like a minute, in a minute format. So there is what was discussed, action points that have been agreed on, the persons responsible for such action points, and the due dates for the completion of the action points. Then we have mentoring checkpoints. This is where the program PIs are going to be meeting with the mentor and the mentee to find out about the progress of the mentoring relationship. There are, for the MSc program, there are 2 mentoring checkpoints. And one comes about 3 or 4 months into the program and 8 or 9 months into the program. And we have the annual IDP review. This is where we review the progress of the relationship at the end of the year. So I will know if there needs to be modifications or if there is any advice that the mentor has for the mentee, maybe a change of focus or whatever just needs to be updated. And then there's a final evaluation form at the end of the MSc program, where we will review the program, the mentoring program, and make our suggestions concerning if there needs to be an update, things that need to be added or removed from the program to make it better. So these are the forms that are available for us. And then the final part for the mentor are mentoring sessions. So as mentors, we can schedule mentoring sessions with our mentee. And they are going to get notifications that, okay, we have scheduled so time to meet. And then, so this is the mentoring session form. To schedule a mentoring session, just click here. Then, now this program name should already be pre-filled for us. This test user has multiple programs assigned, but we have only UI MSc program assigned to us. So this should already be pre-filled for us. Or if it's not pre-filled, we just click on the drop down and select the UI MSc program. Then session width, this is going to be populated with the list of mentees that have been assigned to us in this program. So we'll see the list of the names of the mentees that have been assigned to us, and we can select which one of them we want to have the session with. Then session start date and time, and session end time. And then if we have an agenda, we add it and then submit. When it is submitted, both the mentee and the program manager are going to be alerted that there is a session scheduled for so time on so day. And once that time has come, a reminder will also be sent out that, oh, we are supposed to meet at so time. And then we can have our meeting. And now, in case we miss any meeting, there's a report here for all scheduled meetings, all completed meetings, and all missed meetings. So this is just to keep like a record of what has been scheduled and which ones have been completed and which ones were not. Now, when we miss a session, we usually get a notification to come and state a possible reason why we did not have that meeting again, just for record purposes on the platform. And then we can also create notifications. Notification is like if I have 3 mentees assigned to me and I want to message all of them at once. So I can just come here and send a message to all of them at once, or a particular user, just one of my mentees. Maybe it's not a meeting schedule. Maybe it's just an information I need to quickly pass across to my mentee. This is like a messaging platform, so to speak, where we can communicate with our mentees. It has title, expiry date. So for example, if you want the notification to expire maybe 2 days after, and it also has provision for adding attachments. Then the body of the message and the person that is to receive the message. Then once we have filled everything, you can click on submit, and the email, it is sent as an email to the mentee. And we can also send messages to the program administrator as well. So that is all that is, those are the features that are available for mentees on the platform. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon again, all. Thank you for joining this session. And thank you, Toby, for going through it all over again. We are all aware of the importance of mentoring our students and protegees. And it's becoming a program that has to be done objectively, not in any way subjective as before. And in the College of Medicine, now, recently there was a message to all of us about the launching of mentoring program. I guess it's going to be similar to this. I don't know whether it has taken place or it has not, but that's just to show us that it's the in thing now, and this is an advantage for us, an opportunity for us to buy into it so that we can be at the forefront of using the platform to interface with our mentees. I think the most important thing is that we need to interact profusely with this platform so that we become used to it. Initially, there may be some initial challenges, but I'm sure that as we click and open and read and close, with time we become used to it. None of us here, I believe, is already used to it, but I believe that with time. And we should also understand that this is not just only for our program in Ibadan, it's also for the program in Enugu. So we're all at it. One or two questions before I allow others to ask. Number one, Toby, over to you. Are you there?
Sir. I'm with you, sir.
Now, there's a course that we are supposed to, first of all, run or attend. And I have a challenge in trying to access that
the course.
Yes, is you said that we're going to input the code that has been sent, and I don't know what code has been sent. So that is one. Then when people are registering for the this program at the beginning, the first one or two pages opened, there's a place there that is asking for personal meeting link, which you said is going to be the link to interface with our mentees. So I can't remember what I filled there. Maybe I just filled my college web page there. I can't remember. So I think we need some brief on that too. The last thing I want to mention, this thing is going to be quite time involving. So how much time do you think this will take from us? Many of us are very busy. In fact, all of us are very busy. So just for us to have an idea of time commitment, monthly, weekly, quarterly, something like that, so that we have an idea and plan towards that. So with those, I think I will stop and allow my colleagues to ask questions. But you can address this before the others come on board. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Let me quickly address the three questions. For the mentoring university course that we are required to take before starting the program, we can access it through the e-learning link when we log into the Mentoring Complete platform. Yes. So the e-learning link is at the top right. Yeah. So when we click on that link, we see registration and login. For the first time.
Yeah, we can no longer hear Toby Loba well.
Oh, am I clear now, sir?
Hello, Toby.
Hello, sir. Hello, can you hear me now, sir?
Please start that bit again and speak loud so that everybody can hear you.
Okay, sir. I'm saying for the mentoring.
Yeah, well, it's better now, but previously I could not.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. For the mentoring university course that we are required to take, we can access it from.
You are hearing now? Please, let's be sure that everybody is hearing before we continue. Or is it network issue?
I think it's a network issue from his end, sir.
Voice is breaking.
I think it's network issue.
Okay.
Osagula now, are you
Yes,
hearing us?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Professor Jagade, I think you can carry on.
Okay, sir. Okay, so concerning the mentoring university course, it is accessible from the e-learning link at the top
Good
right.
afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Thank you, sir. I just wanted to be sure you were there.
Okay, so on the top right, we can see the e-learning link. When we click on it, there are two options, registration and login. For the first time, we click on registration. It's going to pop up a new screen for us. It's going to pop up a new screen. This is the screen where we'll create a new account. So when we click on that link, there's a form that we need to fill. Once you supply the details in the form, we'll click on register. So when we register, the login details will be sent to our email address. Now with that, login details that has been sent to us, we now go back and log in. So we come to the e-learning
Your
link
screen
and
is
then
no longer showing.
click on login. Is it showing now, sir?
Yes, it has come back.
Okay. So from the email that is sent to us, we get the login details and we come and log in. So when we log in,
okay.
we log in with the username and the password that is sent to us. So when we log in, we'll see something like this. Now, we are required to take the preview of maximizing mentoring success course. I think it is the last course that is listed on the platform. This course, we access it. And then we go through. And then we go through the course. So there are modules that will be completed and quiz at the end of the course, which when we have completed them, a certificate is going to be issued to us. So once we have that certificate, we just send it to the program administrator. And then that is all that is required for us concerning the mentoring university course. So there is no coupon required. There's nothing. Once we just get there, from the link in our mentoring complete account, we will have access to the course. So that's that on the certificates, the mentoring course. Then from the question on meeting link, I think that's related to the profile. So when we are filling our profile form from my account, I think that relates to this field, sir. Professor Oguntiro, am I correct, sir? Hello, sir. So this is the field for personal.
Yes, you are right.
Okay,
Yes,
sir. Thank you, sir. This is the field for personal meeting link, and it is like a Zoom link or a Google Meet link or a GoToMeeting link, just something that is convenient for us as a meeting platform where we will meet with our students. So it could be
Do we
our.
generate that, or do you expect us to do that?
Yes, we will generate that by ourselves.
Okay.
So for example,
each one of us.
Yes, for example, Zoom allows me to create a meeting.
Okay.
So I think maybe I should just quickly show that now. So can we
Please
still see
do.
my screen, sir?
Are we seeing his screen? I am seeing it.
Okay, so this is my Zoom account. From there, I can schedule a meeting. I'll fill in all the details, and Zoom
We are
generates.
seeing the same page. Hello, Toby. We are seeing the same page of the mentoringcomplete.com.
Oh, okay. Let me share. Oh.
Yeah, well, that is.
Okay, I think I may not be able to share that because I'm using Zoom itself now. So, but in our Zoom accounts, we should be able to create, we have personal meeting link in Zoom. It's a fixed URL that whenever we want to meet with anybody, we can share it with the person and meet with the person on that link. Am I still audible, sir? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. So that link,
Any
for
questions
example,
now,
is what we will
please?
provide in this field. For other platforms, there are also meeting links that will be provided that are particular to the user account. So anybody that wants to meet with that person can use that link to meet with the person when the person is online. So that is the one about meeting link. Then time requirements. Depending on, that will be dependent on our agreement with the mentee. So
Jagade, we are hearing your discussion.
So for
Please
every mentee,
your microphone.
For every mentee that we are matched with, we are going to have a meeting where we will agree on how the mentoring is going to be scheduled and managed between the mentor and the mentee. So it is whatever we agree with the mentee that the mentee comes to impute into the system. As okay, we have agreed this is how our communication is going to run. We are going to meet one time every month or 2 times every month, 30 minutes for each session. Just whatever it is that we agree with the mentee is what the system is going to be recognizing as this is the agreement and this is how the relationship is going to run. So the time commitment is dependent on both the mentor and the mentee based on whatever is agreed upon, sir. I don't know if I have answered the question, sir.
Thank you. So let's open the floor for other people to ask questions or make comments.
Yeah, can I come in?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I have filled this form and I have taken the course. And there was a question of how long it would take. I think it took me close to 45 minutes to 1 hour to navigate around it. So if you want to do it, you prepare that time frame, but you don't have to do everything at a go. So that's the first point. Secondly, can people hear me?
Yes, we can
Yes, we
hear
are
you, sir.
hearing you, except for those who are speaking at the background.
Please, can you mute? Yeah, there are too much
Interference.
Okay, the second point is that when I completed the course, I sent my performance, and I think Tobilodba has received it. However, I have not received any certificates as it's indicating now.
Did you pass?
So I want you to clarify on that. Yes, I passed.
So you celebrate for us.
Actually, the first attempt, I got 7 out of 10. So, but the way the platform works, actually, if you do it the first time, you go through, it will show you the answer, then you can go back and try it again. The only thing is that the questions are mixed up. So you must be sure of what you are doing. Otherwise, you keep failing it. So I did it, and then I think at the point, the last one, I got 100. So, but I have not received any certificates. So I want Toby to clarify that. Secondly, he's talking about a Zoom link now. This is the first time I'll be hearing that. Is it that when we register, we automatically have a Zoom account assigned to us? So no, that's sir. Not clear. So I want clarification on these issues. Yeah.
All right, sir. Can I take all the questions?
First, the issue of certificate.
Okay, okay, sir.
The first is that of certificate. I have not received a certificate.
Okay, and then the Zoom link. Yeah. So on the certificate, sir, it should have been sent to your email. So it should have been sent to your email. The certificate is usually sent to an email.
I have not received it.
Or when you log into the Mentoring University account, it will be available for download.
Mm-hmm. Okay, available for download. Okay, I'll check.
All right, sir.
I'll check.
Mm-hmm. All right, sir. Then on the Zoom link, everybody who has a Zoom account has a personal meeting link.
You mean everybody who have a Zoom account? You assume that each individual will have a Zoom account? Is that what is assumed? Or?
Yes, sir. So for a Zoom account,
but that's not the case. So I don't have one. I rely on the one from my department.
Okay.
It's not something that individuals. I thought it's automatic that once you register a Zoom account is automatically created for you.
Oh no, sir. No, sir.
So, Professor Ogundire, I think it's an issue that we need to address. Maybe that this is not the forum for that, but just to say that some of us, where I have a challenge in that because I don't have a personal Zoom account. The Zoom account I currently use is that by the department. Over.
Yes, can I say something, sir?
Yes, go on.
Okay,
go on.
For Zoom, once you have the Zoom app, it's easy to just create a Zoom account. It's a free account. There's no payment required for it. And then you get a meeting link from there. So that's
but it is limited in terms of how long it's only 45 minutes that you can use.
Yes, sir.
And that Tobiloba.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
I'm with you, sir. Hello, sir. I can hear you, sir.
Yeah, that we are aware of that free one, but it is limited in terms of you can only use it for 45 minutes.
Okay, we could also use.
If that's what you are referring to, we know that is available.
Okay, we could also use our Google Meet account, which is free. without time limits. So I may need to do
all right. So at least that
a
is
list
clarified.
of available free platforms that we can use for meetings.
Okay, you could help with that and send to us so that we could explore.
All right, sir. All right, sir.
Yes, maybe I would suggest that we
Thank you.
probably get in touch with him one-on-one so that he can take us through those limitless free Google Meet, whatever, so that we can each open an account with that. Maybe that would be preferred to the limited 45-minute Zoom account that is free.
So I have a question.
Okay, sir.
Is Toby Loba in Ibadan? How can one see you?
I'm in Ibadan, sir.
Okay, where can
It's at the center.
Oh, it's at the center. It's okay. So
yes,
I will need to have your number later so that we can communicate.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine, sir.
Mm.
it's at the center every day. Am I right, Toby?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
But it's
so
better
we'll
to get in touch earlier so that we can book, because he's always very busy doing a lot of stuff.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. Maybe I'll talk to him tomorrow then.
Oh, no problem, sir.
Do you have my number?
No, sir, I don't.
I get it from Shegu, anybody, Agulana, anybody in the office, or they can, so that you can send me your own number so that it will be easy for us to talk.
Okay, no problem, sir. I will do
Hello,
that,
sir. Hello, Mr. Toby Loba.
Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon.
Yes, ma'am.
I put a comment in the chat box. I think maybe you should do me a written information about what you have taught us today, because I don't trust myself to remember everything.
Okay.
Or if you send me a
it's like
hello, Toby. What you could do?
We need to do, then I can. Thank you.
Hello.
Professor John, you're on.
Yeah, I would like to suggest that if you could send the YouTube link like you did for the one that you held earlier, because that was the one that I initially listened to. And I think I got pretty much the information. It was based on that I now went to actually do the course. So if you could do, since you have recorded this, you could send the YouTube account, link, so people can click on it and they can listen to it carefully at their own comfortable time. And then if they have clarification, then they can reach out to you.
Okay,
maybe that may be another option that you want to explore.
Yeah, yes, this recording will also be made available.
Thank you, Prof. I agree with you. Dr. Elade, it will be quite challenging to put all this in writing and send.
Okay.
I also listened to the first recording and I got everything, well, to a very large extent. Okay. And I just got stuck about how to register for the mentoring thing. That's why I haven't done it.
Now, so I attended that. I attended the July 2nd and I have filled the forms. Yes. But what is teaching us today, because I have an unsteady internet supply, I missed some of these sections.
Actually, today,
but it's okay if you can send us the YouTube link.
I told him to just summarize for us, since we were supposed to have all listened to or watched the YouTube something, which was actually sent to everybody last weekend. So if you check the email I sent last week, that YouTube link is there. And if we have any challenge, we can always get in touch with you one-on-one for more clarification and briefing. Do we have any other comments or questions before we wind up? Professor Ajayi.
when I listen to the recording, sure.
All right, sir. So, and if any issues, please call to Biloba. He will sort it out. So I think we will bring the meeting to a close. If there's no other comments or question, so I admonish us to kindly spend some time to interact with the system. I'm sure by and by we'll get used to it. This is technology age, and we have to come on board so that we can catch up with what is going on in other parts of the world. And I think the university is also buying into it. So thank you, Tobiloba, for the explanation again. And please be ready to attend to our staff, our faculty staff, as they call upon you one-on-one. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a nice evening.
You too,
Thank
sir.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.